All right, this is my first obstacle on this road. I'm traveling to McClellan Meadows, I think. McClellan Meadows. Somewhere back there. I'm just above Big Pine, not too far, a few miles. And the road's not too bad. I just think I have a few more water crossings like this. And I'm hoping to get to the trailhead before any rain starts. They're building up, and if some heavy water starts to fall, I'm going to be screwed back on these roads. Okay, it wasn't too bad getting here. I'm a little disappointed there aren't more trees. I wonder if I'll even see any back there. It looks all probably burnt out or something. Fortunately, there's plenty of water right here, all over back here. I had to bypass two gates down here. They weren't locked. And I'll lock the motorcycle up here. You can't see it from those gates, so I think I'll be all right. Nice and cool here in the shade from these clouds, and there's a breeze. A little disappointed. This is cattle grazing land. There's cow shit everywhere back here, and there's cattle over here. And the track is easily enough to follow, but the creek goes up this way, and that's where the trail goes. And where was it? Just across here I saw the road or trail, so it was going this way. I'm gonna just go right straight across. Definitely there was a fire here, but I don't know how many trees were here. My only cover, this might be over here with those deciduous trees in the creek bed. And I think there's like a little waterfall back there. Might be a good place to set up. a lot of force. If I tripped and my foot got caught, it would go right down. There might be something up here flat. I'm thinking maybe over here. I think I'm getting picky in my old age. I didn't like what I saw here. And honestly, that looks like the best over here. Well, I've been sitting here quite a while, thinking that I could just camp here. There's a tiny creek right here, and the bigger creek is just beyond that. I'm kind of running out of patience with this heat. It's tolerable, but it's kind of boring just sitting here. I think by the map, the trail is just on the other side of this ridge. And it follows the outside ridge above the creek. By the map, that's what it shows, but what I think I followed was a 2-track Jeep track up to the creek, and there was no indication of a trail going the other way. I don't know. I almost had the gumption to just go, because the views would surely be nicer. Just a question of finding a campsite, some flat ground. I think I'm going to try it. Hey, it's great news. I got the gumption to climb up. I think that rest in the sun gave me some energy. And the good news is the trail is right here. It was just like up the ridge and then over a little bit this way. And there's some really good opportunities for camping right up here. I'm just going to edge around the trail and look at the map and see what decisions I need to make. There's a couple more hours of daylight left. It's great news. Just a little bit later, I climb up to this pass, this little draw here at the top, and just in this small valley is draining water, and I can see the trail going right to it. So I set up a base camp here. I'm gonna go get some water for tonight, stock up, hydrate, rest up, and tomorrow I'll day hike it up to the lake. All right. It was a great night up here. Probably slept for about 10 hours. My only shade this morning was my backpack, and it was almost placed in the right place. It's still comfortable, not warm yet. And I think we've got some chuckers up here. I scared a bunch up coming up the trail, but this morning over here on this slope, and I can still hear them intermittently, but at daybreak, before sunrise, I think they were being hunted by a cat because there was a big commotion over here. And I did see some cat signs. Another thing up here that's pretty cool is the masses of dragonflies from down below in the reservoirs. They migrate up to these higher elevations. Maybe the pickings are better with the bugs, but they're amazing. They're huge, and they're everywhere. They've been scouting my tent here. Well, today I'm going to hike up to the lake. Crested into the first, maybe the only grassy bowl up here, and I was cautious to look for animals because this is perfect habitat for a herbivore. Other than there's little tree cover, and I think the trail goes up this way. And the lake is back this way. I lost the trail, as pretty much expected. Down in this draw, it's real damp and grassy. Anytime a trail goes through something like that, you'll lose it. And there were washouts on the trail. And I'm not going to get lost because I know the exit's right down here. And I'm a little disgusted. Again, there's cow patties way up here at 10,000 feet. Not from this year, but last year. Yeah, quite scenic here. And I don't know how much farther I want to climb. I can see where the water is coming from, and if that's the lake, I don't need to go there. And there are some flat places up here for camping. Quite nice. Well, here's my set of sheep horns if I want them. Pretty gnarly. The wind is going that way. It's still getting chewed on. You've got animals chewing on this thing still. Wow. Now I want to see the real thing though. I don't want to see a dead sheep. I've been looking and looking and looking and haven't seen one animal except one deer by my camp. This is kind of an isolated area back here. And you know, they could be right up this slope staring at me. And if they didn't move, I would never know they were there. Over here we've got the animal trails coming down from these trees for the water. And that's so thick in here, all of this, there's got to be animals in there. And the lake is right up there. The trail goes up this way, straight across there. I don't think I want it. I don't think I need it. Alright, I made a little bit of a sign here, an indicator. I went this way first. I hear the water that way, and that's where I wanted to go. But right here, there's a cairn which I didn't see, and it follows this draw. That's the trail. The beginning of the trail is here. So I laid some sticks out pointing in that direction. I didn't even see this cairn when I came through. And the next good indicator to find the road out, which is this, but it gets a little lost down here. The easiest thing is that tree right over there, that big round tree. And that's where the road picks up and goes that way.